Then, can you tell us something about your time with your Sifu Leung Ting? Yeah, basically, when I started the Leung Ting system, basically I was in the 1Q system, who is another direct student of the late Grandma Siegman, who immigrated to the Netherlands. And then one day I got the Wing Chun Kun in my hand, I read it, the big book Grandma Leung Ting wrote, and then I wanted to do the Leung Ting lineage. And in the Leung Ting lineage, I got a lot of Sifus, okay? I got like, yeah, almost six instructors in the Leung Ting lineage. So in the mid-90s, I basically got tired of it. Everybody was telling me a little bit different, and I wanted to know how it really was. So I went to Hong Kong and got lucky, became a private student of Grandma Leung Ting. At that time, I was living in the house of a friend at the Nathan Road, just across the school of Grandma Leung Ting. Every day I went with him to dim sum, and then I had my private lessons. And basically, yeah, it was great, you know. I had the privilege at that time of being one of the only ones Westerners studying directly under Leung Ting, and doing that here in Hong Kong was like I was living in a Kung Fu dream, right? And at the same time, I visited often the Wing Chun Athletic Association and other Sifus here in Hong Kong. So yeah, it was a great time. Hong Kong in the mid-90s was a bit different than the Hong Kong we are experiencing now. Yeah, about my time, every day, like I said, I had the private lessons from him, and he was very willing to teach me. And it was great. So we moved. Basically, my luck was I had already finished the whole unarmed system in Europe. So he basically just corrected me. So we went through the whole system, step by step. He basically, yeah, every day moved through a certain topic. And then because of the dim sum beforehand, I got lucky and I met a lot of Kung Fu Sifus that would join Leung Ting for dim sum, and I could ask a lot of questions. So yeah, it was just a very special time for me. I have great fond memories about it. Can you tell us something about the start of your Wing Chun journey? Yeah, so my start was in the late 80s, and actually at that time I was just a crazy Bruce Lee fan, and I used to go to all kind of martial arts schools in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, with my friends. So we used to visit the Pencak Silat school because Indonesia was a Dutch colony. So we had a lot of Pencak Silat schools in Netherlands. Pamo style, Tapak Suci style, Bela Diri. We had so many. So every week we would visit certain schools. I would sit down and yeah, pick things up. One of my best friends at that time, Pauli Sapali, was doing competitions in Pencak Silat. It was very good in Pamo style. So that was just great. And then I remember I went a lot to Shorinji Kempo schools and visited that with a very famous Japanese master in Amsterdam for the Shorinji Kempo. So, but because I was such a fan of Bruce Lee, I wanted to replicate what he did, yeah? So his main style as a teenager was Wing Chun. So, of course, I started Wing Chun, right? So that was my start. Actually, Bruce Lee was my inspiration. What about your journey in Tai Chi Chuan? So like I said, I started quite late. That was around 2003. Actually, my very first introduction was in 2001 when I was learning the Pa Cham Do, the double knife techniques from Alan Fong in New York City. Basically, he tried to open my mind because he was training 7-star praying mantis at that time. He was training Tai Chi, and he was opening my mind, but I was not open at all. It was only in 2003 that I was open and I started to learn. And I think in that same year, 2003, I organized the first Young Tai Chi Chuan seminar in my academy in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, which was quite packed. I think around 80 people show up. And yeah, that seminar was about learning the complete Yang Tai Chi form of Yang Chen Fu. and we managed to go through it. I think it was a 3-4 day seminar. Of course, too superficial, you know. I mean, for Tai Chi, trying to really get it, it's not about the choreography, right? It's about whole other level of depth. Yeah, so basically that concludes some of the questions. There's many more. I will maybe put up a part 3 for the questions in the future. Let's see about that. And I want to thank everybody again for the support, for the experience Internal Wing Chun and the experience Tai Chi online academies, steadily growing. Yeah, one of the other questions on here is when I will start up the Facebook group, and I will do that soon for the experience academies. We'll start up a Facebook group where people can ask questions and stuff. But I will put that all together with the launch of some other very exciting projects concerning the experience company. More on that in September, October, I reckon. For now, take care and see you all next week.